Is Halo cooked? I mean, the press is pretty crazy right now. I've This might be the worst since Halo 4, maybe, but we need to talk about it. I was not going to. Yes, this is a marathon. Weaveworm. Wasn't going to talk about it on camera. I don't do a lot of talking head videos, but I felt compelled this time because something's different. Something's in the air. I've been watching a ton of videos talking about Halo and Halo Studios and all that. I am a big Halo fan. I like Bungie games. I like gaming in general. My wife and I beat Halo Campaign Evolved, and it was a lot of fun, but it had a lot of issues that we noticed the entire time that made it slightly annoying to play and just not as a great of an experience as we wanted it to be. And the prequel missions were terrible. They didn't even feel like a Halo mission. That being said, we watch YouTube kind of like podcasts and just listen to stuff in the background while working and editing videos and doing other stuff. And casual YouTubers are starting to talk about Halo in a bad way. And they're doing real analytical work. So, for example, Zenkai Vibes, he did a video that I thought was super interesting. He bought all the game on every platform, and he did a deep dive into how bad it is. How many people actually complete Halo Infinite, or how many people actually complete Halo Campaign Evolved? And most people haven't made it past the second level. There's a huge drop in player count and completion, and that's on easy. Most people have not beat Halo Campaign Evolved on easy. They've only done 2 levels based on achievements for PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. That's nuts. It's a campaign only game with an emphasis on replayability via campaign remix, and most people haven't played more than 2 levels. And he goes on to say that, like, you have to hook people, just like TikTok and everything else. You have to hook people in within the first like 15 minutes, but for a game, it's like the first like 2 missions. If people aren't hooked, they leave. People stop playing this game. You got add in that it sold bad. Everyone's talking about that. Everyone's talking about it. Channels that don't even talk about like Halo are talking about it. You got radio silence on all the bugs and issues, and you got modders fixing things in days, which makes you think like if a modder can fix something that's an issue in the game within 1 day of launch, why can't the devs fix it? You've got Halo content creators pulling data and having their sources say, like Sean W. and Rebs, that this game was incomplete. It was rushed because of Grand Theft Auto and other things, but it was rushed and incomplete. I mean, the stanchion, as the modders added, is clearly, which is the Sergeant Johnson's weapon in the prequel missions, that weapon is clearly made for players to be able to use it, and it just didn't get completed because it has all the animations. It has even like the UI for when you hold a gun and the scopes and everything. It's missing like one animation. So there's a lot to think about with this game. And the bad press just keeps getting worse. And the people talking about it are way more than just the Halo community. But the crazy part about it that I've been thinking nonstop, because I do play Marathon. I like it a lot because of the gunplay, and I like the vaults, and I like the missions. It's a lot of fun. I don't want to hear your thoughts about Marathon right now. We're not talking about that. But Bungie knows what they're doing with games like this. The old Halos had good art and a unique style. They had really great, crisp gunplay. They had grit to them. Like Master Chief and the Marines and the military and everything was like dirty, and it was like gritty, and it didn't like skirt past real things that happen, people's deaths and the gore. And I'm not trying to praise that. I'm just saying like the prequel missions in Halo Campaign Evolved, like we're telling you this is a really bad place. This is a really bad place, but you never got the vibe that it was a really bad place. I mean, even the villain in Supergirl, which another controversial thing, he kills a family. And that's like to show you that he's a bad guy. But in Halo Campaign Evolved, you see experiments on elites in tubes and stuff, and that's it. It's just experiments. It's not like there's no grit or grime or like any reason for me to believe as a player that this is a horrible place. And I have no reason, like there's besides a little text scroll, you have no reason to know why these people are bad. The storytelling is just not there, but it's also not there visually. 343 and Halo Studios is bad at telling a story through its visuals, and it's like Bungie told a complete story. It tells you it in what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you experience, and what you're like, what they actually are giving you in the story itself. The immersive world is not there. Storytelling is huge, and it's not in that prequel mission. And that gets to the gist of what the problem is with Halo. If you Google, because I was curious, if you go look up Halo 4 and reviews, then Halo 5, Halo Infinite, every 343 era game, it's the same. All the videos are the same complaining. And then it's like a course correction to only have more complaints. And each time the game gets more half-baked, more missing features. It's like clearly there's an issue and people are unhappy with what was shipped. And then it's like, okay, so we're going to double down on one aspect of where we messed up, and then we're going to ignore everything else, and that'll come in an update. And then they can't even push out the update in time. Like, people are saying that if you don't support this game, you don't support Halo. The problem is Halo has had issues since Halo 4. Even Reach was kind of like, when it came out, it was controversial. Obviously, like now people love it, and I had a lot of fun with the game and loved it, but like it did have its own, it changed things from Halo 3, and that's okay. Like it was good in its time. But the thing is, like, go look up all the content. It's still on YouTube. It's still on the internet. The articles are still there. You can watch about Halo 4, 5, Infinite, everything. And you'll see that the fan base and the public has been rejecting 343 and now Halo Studios since 4. You can spend, and I did. I turned it on in the background and I listened to it while I was cooking and stuff. And hours of content about the issues with the issues with Halo. But now this is like the final nail in the coffin. I think I've heard it said that like 343 went into the fandom and the like lore, and obviously there's inconsistencies between their games, but like the Halo we have now is not the Halo we had. And to capture lightning in the bottle, you need someone else working on this. You need a wake up call, and they haven't woken up. They need to step up. This is terrible. If you want to play and enjoy Halo, like they need to step up. This is not it. Maybe with Bungie having the troubles that they're having, like wild thought, but maybe bring them back. They should have tried to do everything in their power to keep Joe Staten and all the ex-Bungie dudes. Because honestly, Infinite was probably the closest we have had to a Halo 3, Halo 1, Halo 2 style game. Bring back the people that made Halo. I mean, there's rumors that Bungie is going to help with Borderlands 1 remake. What's to say that PlayStation couldn't have some money? I mean, Halo just went on PlayStation, right? Put Halo on PlayStation and give Bungie back Halo. Or do something better. What are your thoughts? I might make a part two.